Hello, and welcome to another episode of Spotlight 219, presented by your favorite newspaper, The Times, and Local 219, a show dedicated to highlight really cool things happening around the region weekly. Today, we have a great lineup for you, featuring Gloria Morris from the Service League of NWI to talk about this year's Taste of the Region, Executive Director of Meals on Wheels, Ryan Alenkowski, to talk about this weekend's Dine with the Chefs, and BJ Kane from Badara to talk about this really cool tequila tasting happening on March 4th. So let's get started. My first guest is a digital marketing mastermind, entrepreneur, and Local 219 favorite. Go, Gloria Morris. Gloria?
How are you, Alan? Nice to see you.
I'm doing good. So let's talk a little bit of the Taste of the Region. It's a annual staple in the region, and fill in some people if they're not sure what it is.
Yeah, well, first I'll start by just explaining what the Service League of Northwest Indiana is. We are 90 years old this year. I know I don't look 90, but I've been in the organization since 2017, and it's just a wonderful group of ladies who volunteer their time to raise money for Northwest Indiana charities. So we're working on our annual extravaganza, culinary madness that's going to be going on. It's one of the best events to attend. It's called the Taste of the Region. And yeah, it's March 7th. We have over 25 restaurants joining from the area. They're Best Bites, so it's an event not to be missed.
Are there any chefs or places or meals that you're really excited about?
Oh gosh, we have so many. You know, Asparagus has supported us in this endeavor for so many years. We've got, the Prime Group, who have so many wonderful restaurants, including Avgo, Prime, Theo's. There's just so many, 27 of them, right? So we have each of them set up at the Halls of St. George, and they provide their best taste. So not only that, we have a silent auction with 70 different things to choose from. Just so many wonderful things to be a part of that night. You're literally eating and drinking while we are working hard behind the scenes raising money. We raised over $100,000 that night.
Wow. And I've been to that event a few times, and it's really impressive. I think it's something that as a male, I can really appreciate, because I don't think any men could pull that off the way that you guys do.
I 100% agree.
It is, you dress up to the nines. It's entertainment, it's food, and it's pretty much you go up and you grab bites of every single restaurant that's there. Yes. It's a great way to network, I think, is a really cool component of it. I think I see so many people I know locally there, and just so glad that it's still going on and it's still happening and it still has the kind of heat that it's always had. Can you tell us, people watching, maybe where can they maybe buy tickets or see what's going on with it?
Absolutely. One thing I definitely want to make sure I mention is we could not do what we do without sponsors. And we have so many amazing sponsors. I would first direct people just to go to our website, learn more about the Service League at serviceleaguenwi.org. You'll see all of the organizations we support. There's over 30 nonprofits. Every dollar in profit goes back out to the community. But yeah, all of our sponsors, we have raffles. You can access the tickets from the website, but really easy. If you get out your phones right now, you can text 2025 TASTE to the number 76278.
Awesome.
205 TASTE. Do it now. Order now.
Well, Gloria, thank you so much for joining and letting everybody know what's going on. I look forward to the event, and good luck.
Thank you. It's disco themed this year. I look to see you in some bell bottoms, Alan.
Oh, I've got it. At one Christmas, I made sure that everybody gave me disco stuff for this occasion like this. So
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gloria. So our next guest is an incredible person that's been making a real impact in the nonprofit community of NWI for such a long time. And he's now doing it for Meals on Wheels, Mr. Ryan Alenkowski. Ryan?
Hey, Alan. How are you? Thank you for the kind words.
Oh, well, you're the man, and we've been friends for a long time. So seeing your impact's been inspirational.
Thank you so much.
But you're here to talk a little bit about an event. That's another one similar to Taste of the Region, an annual staple that's really cool, that has a huge culinary impact, Dine with the Chefs. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Our event is approaching quickly, March 2nd, and so grateful that we were able to sell out, have the community really show up for us, and we'll have 450 guests joining us. And I tell you what, I couldn't say enough about the ACF of Northwest Indiana. We have 17 amazingly talented chefs that are really going to take everyone on a culinary journey. 10 of those will be appetizer chefs, and then a 5-course gourmet meal. So we are extremely excited for this year.
Is that a new high for enrollment of
It
people going?
is. It is.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that. And the ACF is a great group between Chef Jack, Chef Gabe, Chef Derek, Jorge from the Design Barn. It's just a good group, and so glad to see that they're kind of being a part of this as well. Can you kind of fill people in on a little bit more of the details of the event itself?
Yeah, so the event itself this year, we actually have a new element. We have a speed painter coming in, Anna Kawutan, who travels around the country. So that's going to be a really fun element to enjoy. We also will have a great impactful video where we're going to spend a few minutes with an actual client that we serve and just really hear a little bit more about the mission. So I think the guests will be really, just enjoying that entire experience. And we got Mr. Carl Kurick from Lakeshore Public Media as our master of ceremonies. So we're excited to have him and just really excited to share that time with the community.
Well, that's great. And there is one more thing. Your silent auction technically goes live on Wednesday. It is Thursday. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So we're super excited about our silent auction. We have a lot of different experiences and items. You can text DW Chefs 25 to 76278. You can also find that on Facebook. And I think this will be the first time we'll have this open to the community for everyone who wants to support the mission and can't make it to the event. So please check out those items. And again, so much gratitude to express to our team, our committee, and the community for supporting us.
Well, you have a great organization. It's a great event, Meals on Wheels. If you're not familiar with it, it is an awesome program. I have volunteered a few times. They send nutritious meals to people who desperately need it. They deliver it to their doorstep. It is on a frequency that they don't have to ever worry about where their next meal is coming from. And it's a great group of people. So Ryan, thank you so much for joining and letting everybody know what's going on.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate you.
Later, Ryan. So our next and final guest comes from the ultra vibey and one of CP's trendiest spots in the region, BJ Kane from Badara. BJ.
Hello.
Hey, BJ, what's going on?
Hey, living the dream over here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So you're here to talk about one of my favorite pastimes, and that's drinking. But you've got a really cool event coming up soon. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah. So this is this event. It's coming up pretty quick. So we're doing it March 4th, which is this coming Tuesday. So it's actually this event is one that I'm pretty stoked about. It's Partida Tequila. This is a tequila that I discovered myself about 6 months ago, and just fell in love with it, and we're really excited to do this one.
Well, that means a lot. You are, I would say definitely a talented mixologist. I feel like everything that you have going on at the bar there is really awesome. So saying that tequila is really that fantastic says a lot.
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, and I'm gonna quote one of the. So this is right from the Spirits Journal. This is the highest rated tequila in the world, and they said it's simply the finest line of tequilas that money can buy. So it's really we're doing 3 samplings of this tequila. We're doing their Blanco. We have their Reposado, which is won quite a few awards, and then the Añejo. And then at the end, there will be a special a bonus pour of the, if I can not mess up this name too much, the Roble Fino Reposado Tequila, which is, aged in your typical bourbon barrels for a certain amount of time. And then they put it in sherry casks, which gives it a really nice finish. So we tried all these a couple months ago, and they were just fantastic. So real excited about it.
Awesome. Well, if you've never been to Badara, it's a really cool spot. Definitely low light, feels good. It feels like you're doing something. It feels like Chicago-ish, if I should say. And then where do people get involved? Where do people kind of get in contact if they're interested in going?
Yeah, absolutely. So talk.com is where you'll go for the sign up. Just search Partita Tequila or Badara Bar, and that's where you go. It's so it does start at 6. I have to say that $75 a ticket. We are having a special guest speaker from Lucas Bowles, so that'll be our kind of our expert on this tequila, and our executive chef Jack Coxon is preparing a Spanish style themed pairing to go with it. So we'll have a shrimp ceviche, sopes de picadillo, some chicken mole over cilantro rice, things like that, and a flan for dessert. So it's going to be a great way for our chef to showcase some food that he doesn't normally do at the restaurant to kind of go with this tequila pairing.
Awesome. Well, I think this gives us a good reason to contact Uber and see if they want to be our main sponsor. So
yeah.
Act responsibly. And thank you for joining, BJ. Appreciate it. And let us know any kind of events you have going on in the future.
Thank you, Alan.
Take care. So thanks for watching this episode of Spotlight, and special thanks to our guests for joining. To find out about all things happening in the region, go to the Times website at nwi.com on their socials. And please check out our Eat Local 219 app on both iTunes and Android to check out our amazing local restaurants, make reservations, or get amazing deals from these restaurants directly to your phone. New episodes drop every Thursday. Next week is St. Patrick's Day, so be on the lookout. And thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend.